Some statistics to get your head around, and these are American only. But in the year 2000, there was 157,753,000 people in the workforce. Now, 18 years later, we have 156,911,000, which is 842,000 less people in the workforce than 18 years ago. Those who were not in the workforce in 2000 was 80,438,000. Today, it's 95,958,000. So we have 15.5 million more now not working compared to 18 years ago. And this is despite increasing the working age as well. And this is the shocker, if that wasn't bad enough. The median income in 2000 was $31,722. 18 years later, it's $32,503. So in 18 years, the median income has only gone up $781, or 2.5%. And yet in comparison, median homes prices in 2000 was $168,644, whereas now that median price is $330,376, an increase of 51% compared to 2.5% in income. The cost of shelter has gone up 51%, but wages 2.5%. That really works out well for everyone, doesn't it? Rentals increase, on average, have gone up 3.10% per year for the last 18 years. So that's 55% in rental income compared to 2.5% wage income. The interest alone Americans paid last year, $3.03 trillion. Americans collectively spend more on interest payments alone than the GDP of 205 out of 209 countries. Only America's, China's, Japan's and Germany's GDP are higher than our interest payments. And this equates to $9,272 per citizen, not per family, including children. Student loan debt is $1.581 trillion, which is bizarrely 50% higher than credit card debt. Work that one out. Credit card debt is currently at $1.05 trillion. People living in poverty in America is 38,253,000, over 1 in 10. 27.3 million are without medical insurance. 38 million are on food stamps. Foreclosures are 508,000. Bankruptcies are 805,000. New home sales between 2005 and 2018 fell by 50%. New housing starts between 2005 and 2018 fell by 57%. And existing home sales fell by 31%. But the economy and the people in the workforce are all just doing fine and dandy, according to the politicians and the portal people. Yeah, right. You telling me that America, with a GDP of $19.4 trillion a year, can't eliminate or generate sufficient savings to wipe out student loan debt? A debt they all received for being taught shite, putting it bluntly. The rudimentary exercise of how to pass the test is not learning, but teaching stupidity. That's how far the lifestyles of Americans has fell in just 18 years. But these issues are global and pales in comparison. 10 million tonnes of food each year are wasted globally, whilst 12 million South Africans, not Africans, South Africans, don't know where the next meal's coming from. And yet 10 million tonnes of food is wasted each year. And then there's the figure of 10,220,000 children who die of malnutrition every year. Yes, you heard that right. Then there's the next figure of 7,665,000 children who die to trafficking, sex, food and rituals, totaling 17,885,000 children banished per year. That has to be addressed, and quickly.